Welcome fellow gamers, my name is Dude Mount and today we are talking about Battlebit and what it could improve. But first I just want to say that this game was made by only 3 persons: STG, Okidoki, The Liquid Horse and Velasquez. I'm sorry if I mispronounce any of these names, by the way. And for a game with only 3 devs is already a game in a better state than the majority of the AAA games nowadays. So great job for the Battlebit devs. And with that said, the game obviously needs some tweaks. And in this video I will not talk about weapon balance because I think that is a different problem, that all games will always have better and worse guns. But I will talk about some game mechanics that I think that they are not working properly or that can be improved. So let's dive in on the first one. The famous helicopter rappel rope. I think that is a great idea to implement rappel rope as a means to exit the helicopter. This mechanic already exists in different games, in different manners, like Battlefield or Call of Duty, that when you exit an heli, you have an infinite amount of parachutes to deploy and the freedom to go wherever you want to go, as long as the parachute allows you to. But actually I prefer the Battlebit idea better. Correct me in the comment section, but if I am not wrong, it's the only game that you use the rappel mechanics to exit the alley. But anyway, the problem that I find is that me as a player, I can activate the rope. He has to be the pilot to do it. And how many times I ask pilots to activate the rope and they don't do it. And I find myself in the position to jump to death or just simply respawn again. It would be a major improvement if the devs gave the permission to all the players inside the alley to activate the rope and also deactivate it. If nobody was using it, it would make more people use alleys as a method to travel fast on the map, and alleys would gain a major role in the game, because even I don't use the alleys because I'm afraid to lose more time with a pilot that don't deploy the rope. 2. Another annoying mechanic in this game is the respawn. It behaves in some strange and unpredictable ways. Like, for example, I have a squad mate open to spawn and for 2 or 3 seconds is unavailable and becomes available again. Or if my squad mate is in a firefight, it's normal that I can't respawn on him. But after the firefight ends or they disengage the fight, for me it would take a max of 10 seconds to be available to respawn. That would be the idea. I don't know if this mechanic is built like that or if it's a bug, but the majority of times the squad mate is not engaging for almost an entire minute and still I can't respawn on him. And again making players losing time waiting, or you have to respawn further away of the OBJ. So I hope that the devs give you a good look at the spawning system. 3. Another problem that I find in the game is the glint on the long-range scopes. Hold on, I'm not going to say to take off the glint altogether. Having a glint on the long-range scopes is a great idea. I just don't think that it's fair to see the glint through trees or tall grass. There is a little tweak to be made there. And I also love to see more glint on the biggest magnifications. I will give you an example. A 6x scope should have a tiny glint, and the 15 should have more glint than the 6x scope. With that, players would know better if they could engage a target, even if the target is far away, based on the knowledge of the target's scope magnification. 4. There are also some problems with the grappling hook, where some surfaces the rope does not appear, or if it does, it only appears a tiny and unreachable rope. 5. A minor problem is on the deactivation of the map. For example, to activate, obviously you click M, and to deactivate also M. But a lot of times, and because I also use to do that in other games, I click escape to deactivate the map, but it doesn't work. Escape should always take automatically you back to the game or previous page. 6. The audio. Yes, there is still a big work to do on that department. Footsteps are essential to all gamers to know if someone is close or is pushing you. Sometimes I find myself being killed by an enemy when I realize that he was 2 steps behind and no sound whatsoever. The sounds have to be more precise. Players have to know where the enemy comes from and the distance that they are coming from. Not only footsteps but also shots fired or vehicle engines that are approaching, and that you can differentiate if someone is firing a gun or vehicle close or far away, and if it was firing at you or someone else 100 meters away from you. So these are some of the problems that the devs have to fix in Battlebit. But like I said before, there are only 3 devs, and I believe that the devs have really created a great game that has a lot of room to improvement, and it has the potential to become an even better game. I just hope that they continue to listen to the community and that they can output these fixes as quick as possible, because there are still another problems that I didn't talk about in this video, and probably I will make a second video. And like always, I hope that you have enjoyed this video. If so, smash that like button, if not, the dislike button, and if you have a game mechanic that you like to be changed, comment in the comment section. And if you like to see future content, don't forget to subscribe. And with all that said, I will see you all on the next video, but until then, have a nice day. Dune Mountain out.
Helpани, help. Thank you. Да ебаный вертолет. Спасибо, братья.